All right, more stunning evidence of misdeeds by the Department of Justice. In 2017, documents show that federal prosecutors used grand jury subpoenas to gather information on House Intelligence Committee staffers who were in the process of dismantling the Russia collusion narrative in the 2016 election. The subpoenas were sent to Google in November of 2017 and demanded that they reveal personal information of at least 2 of those committee staffers, including names, addresses, telephone numbers, and bank account numbers. The head of that House Intelligence Committee at the time, Devin Nunes, joins us now, along with former Georgia Congressman Doug Collins, who was the ranking member on the Judiciary Committee. Gentlemen, good to see you. Congressman Nunes, I want to start with you. In 2017, you led the Intelligence Committee, the building momentum towards proving that Hillary Clinton and the DNC were implicit in constructing this narrative of Russia interference in the 2016 election. Lo and behold, the grand jury subpoenas are sent out in November, targeting lawyers who had worked on your committee. The timing definitely seems odd.
Yeah. Well, look, here's what's going on, Sean. It's great to be with you and Doug here today, and Merry Christmas to you all. So At the time, we uncover that the FBI, DOJ are in knee-deep with the DNC and the Hillary Clinton campaign, taking this dirt. They knew it was paid for. So we're effectively investigating the people who actually signed those FISA warrants before the FISA court. And you know what's amazing about it, if you go back to that time, and Doug and I were both there, it didn't faze them at all. And they said, you know what? What the hell? Screw the FISA court. Screw Congress. You know what? We're going to just go straight to a grand jury so that we can figure out what the House Republicans are doing on the House Intelligence Committee. We can target their lawyers, get all their information. So Sean and Doug, they didn't even care. They said, yeah, FISA court. Yeah, screw that. What the hell? Let's just go to a grand jury in D.C. and let's see what they'll give us. And I'll be damned, the grand jury gives it to them. And this is only the tip of the iceberg at this point.
Yeah, Congressman Collins, I want to pick up on that because, you know, our Constitution lays out the framework for separation of powers. And it seems like what's going on here is a clear violation of that.
Oh, it's definitely a clear violation. Devin, it's great to be with you again. We've been talking about this forever, Sean. This is just showing more and more every day that what we were saying, what we were screaming. Devin did such a great job with his committee finding this. We had continued it up and was continuing in the Judiciary Committee, finding that DOJ was basically operating as a rogue organization. And it is amazing to me today that people like Comey, McCabe, Baker, who now has reappeared at Twitter, and others in that organization were doing exactly what we knew that they were doing, but they were hiding it, going to grand juries, going with these subpoenas so that they could know what was happening. This was all intertwined. It's all coming out. And you know what bothers me the most, Devin, about this, and you and I both talked about this, the mainstream media does not care one iota for what actually happened. They're in with the DNC narrative. They're in with the Democrat narrative. We've seen it all along. This is why there needs to be a house cleaning at DOJ and especially at FBI at the highest levels. It's still not fixed right now.
Yeah. Congressman Nunes, tell me, I don't know if you've talked to either of those staffers, but I mean, they're literally informed by Google of the legal maneuvering taken to get their personal information back in 2017. Finally now, it's unbelievable that it took this long to come to surface.
Yeah, and so look, we only know of 2 of them right now, Sean, but this is not going to surprise you, and this brings back really bad memories for both Doug and I. When we would get these documents from the DOJ or the FBI, they were basically, you know, papers that you hold up and they were all blacked out, and it'd be like 1 or 2 little things that you could see, and you'd have to kind of, you know, try to figure out what it meant. And look, from what we can tell from reviewing these documents, we think they may have targeted at least 10, up to as many as 10 of my staff and or other staff on other committees. We just don't know yet. And look, and I have to believe this too, that they wouldn't have just stopped with Google. It just so happens that Google had policies in place that they released this information. I find it very, hard to believe that they didn't target phone company providers and cell phone providers and that sort of thing. So this is, like I said, just the very beginning of this, and it's going to take an entire investigation.
Hey, Sean.
Unbelievable. Yes.
Sean, can I follow up on that? Because Devin, you remember when we actually got into the faux impeachment, we were bringing this out with Goldman, who's now actually a member of Congress, and others, where they actually leaked phone numbers. Devin is exactly right here. They were looking at many other things. And as if this continues out, I'm wondering not only staff, but other members, media, and others who are all involved in this as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the one question. I got 30 seconds left for you, Congressman Collins. But, I mean, it's not just this. I mean, you dovetail this with what's coming out on Twitter. I mean, people throw the word deep state around, and a lot of people said, oh, that's ridiculous. You got to start to think what's going on here, what's going on Twitter. There is something really bad going on with a lot of these government agencies.
Well, you know, what was it always said, that you're not paranoid, they really are watching. Well, I mean, we've been saying this for years, and they really were doing it. And yet it's almost like trying to convince people that it's happening because they don't want to believe that their government had become so corrupt. This was not just at DOJ and the FBI. It was also at the intelligence agencies as well. This is where we've been saying it's got to get out there. Hopefully this will continue to let it get out there.
Unbelievable. Well, I'm glad I couldn't think of two better people to break this down with. Congressman Nunes, Congressman Collins, thanks for being here. Merry Christmas to both of you.
Merry Christmas, Sean. Devin.